Well, hello. All right, it's live time. I'm super excited. Opening up my chat bar. Let me know when you're here. I want to do something really fun today. So I'm going to give it a couple minutes to see who's arriving and where you're from. Where you from? This is it. I see a couple followers already. Amazing. As soon as I get some love, we're going to do something that I have not done in a really, really, really long time. And I think it's going to be fun and informative and spicy. And I wore this just for you. Isn't this great? I had to. Had to. All right. So, still waiting for the comments to fill up. I want to know who's here today. I want to see some, I hope to see some familiar faces. That'll be really exciting for me. Hello. I didn't realize you were in Florida, love. That's nice. It's sunny here today, and you're on YouTube. Thank you. Wow, we're trying to grow our YouTube following right now, so I appreciate the love and support there tremendously. We have some really cool stuff coming up. Hi, duck you too. Yay! I wore it because um, Gina, hello, hello, hi, Joy. Oh, I'm so excited about today. Hello, my love, Bonnie. I was thinking about you so much the other day. Hi, hi. Like, is that your name actually, though? That's fantastic. Amanda, hello. All right, we're going to do something I haven't done in a really long time. I'm going to let you into, you guys know I've been a little bit spicy lately. Hi, Ash. Um, I thought it would be really fun today. We learned from each other, right? Yeah. And so I want to know who's willing to be brave enough today to be a participant. Yay, you're with Bonnie. Hi, Jacqueline. Amazing. Okay. So a long time ago, way back in the day, Ireland, hello. I get so distracted with the comments. Okay, I'm gonna not look there for a second. I want to know who's going to be brave today. I got some flagging going on. Give me a second here. Saying that my no idea what we're doing. Yay, good. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. I promise. Okay, a long time ago, back in the day. I'm sometimes funny. If you met me in real life, I'm actually hysterical. I'm a good time. Okay. And so one of the things that I used to do a very long time ago was spicy psychic readings on stage for comedy and for fun. And I want to do that today. So you guys know that I'm spicy and that I'm not going to bullshit you and I'm not going to feed you hope. But I thought it would be amazing to answer your psychic questions. I am a generational psychic, meaning it is in my lineage, and every generation gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And so I was gifted this. It's always been there for me. I love it. It's awesome. It serves me really well in the bar. Let me tell you, in my single days, it really served me well because I could look at someone's shoes and be like, and a full read up and down just like that and leave them with their jaw hanging open. And then I was like, so are you buying my drink or what? So I want to do that today. Not that you have to buy me drinks, obviously, although it would have been fun to bring a drink. We should do that sometime. So let's play, shall we? So you're going to throw your questions up. Amazing, Dawn. Throw up the question. What now? I'm going to forewarn you. We're going to be spicy, and I'm not going to waste your time, and I'm not going to spoon feed you hope. There's no way in hell I'm spoon feeding you hope. But I don't care what the question is. If the question is, am I with the love of my life? If the question is, will money ever find me? Give me the bullshit. I don't care. Let's play. Throw the questions up in the comments. I have a timer on for 60 minutes. Let's play. So, first come, first serve. Throw the questions out. Let's go. I've got my cards here. I'm going to tell you how it works for me while I'm waiting for the questions. So, generational psychic, when I tap into your energy, you do not get any of me. Don't worry. You're not going to get my spicy ass. It's fine. You're going to be handed a lesson from, like, the way it works is once I tap into your energy, my energy connects into my higher energies. It makes an arch into your higher energies, down into you, and what you need to know about how you are fucking blocking your life, then that is the information that's going to come through for you. So, who said hey to me as I was waking up? Okay, let's go for it. So, I'm going to scroll up and down and let's go for it. Okay, so oh man, they're all coming in. Okay, I saw a question on who said hey to me this morning. I already know the answer to that one. Some of these are gonna be loving because 'cause I'm actually not an asshole all the time, and some of them are going to be super spicy. So, the individual who asked who said "Hey" to me this morning, it doesn't fucking matter who it was, but you're getting a message. So, that individual is actually trying to get you to identify that you are a lot more connected and a lot more important than you actually believe you are. So, I can feel that you know you have intuition, but there's this little block that you've got going on of put me on a horse and let me play, let me be seen by the world. And a lot of us deal with the feeling of being unseen, the feeling of being unheard, not valued. I go through it too. We're humans. It's okay. But I feel like this is one of the limiting beliefs that's sort of blocking you right now and truly propelling you forward into receiving what it is that you want to receive. So the hey, and I get that I will get knocking on my bedroom door that'll wake me up, or it'll be like, Diamond, in the creepiest possible way, right in my fucking ear. So it's showcasing to you that there's evidence. It doesn't matter who it is. I can feel who it is, but it doesn't matter because I think you're going to go on overload trying to talk to that individual. So let's not do that because nothing needs to be forced, nothing needs to be rushed. But it's this like, you're good. You are seen, you are heard, you are valid. And that's the belief that you need to be working on right now in order to propel yourself into receiving what you actually desire. So see yourself first, go to the mirror, start to do the work, and everything will shift. And it is a male figure, just so you know, and someone who very, very, very much loves you. So there's that. Okay. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Look at all of this. Okay, let me scroll and just randomly select questions here. Okay, Dawn, I'm looking for your question. I see you saying, I know you're going to give me tough love. Let me continue to scroll. We're going to get as many done as we can today. Thank you. You love my spicy ass. All right, Dawn, re-put your question in here. I'm going to pay attention as I'm connecting into someone else right now. So, or you can just pick up someone else's message. So let's go into, let's make it questions here, guys. I need cash. Where the heck is the block? I'm looking everywhere. I have 4 little kids and I keep trying to work, but I can't seem to get paid. All right. No joke. There was a time in my life where it's like, do I need to go to the corner and suck dick? Like, how do I make this better? How, like, what is going on? I have experienced excessive wealth, bankruptcy, homeless, all of the things because I do it the hard way. So, Ariel, we're going to talk to you for a minute here with your 4 kids. It's actually really easy, baby. Okay, number 1, money's the aftermath. Aftermath? English, right? Let me translate this properly for you. Money is the aftermath of flourishing, really, truly flourishing. So you've got a double message kind of going on here. 1, where in your home are you flourishing with your babes? Can you go into, I promise you, this is like, it's impossible for the ego to understand because we go into fear and we go into like, where is it? How do I get it? How do I make it happen? So I want you to think about the energy. So the first thing is, 1, you're over analyzing. Stop. Get out of your fucking head. Get out of your fucking way. Stop over analyzing. We have to think about that we are energetic beings. So when we are in the energy of, I desire more financial flow, 1, heads up, money and time are currency. You don't want to manifest currency. It's not real. It's a man made structure. You want to manifest frequency. You want to align with frequency. So, financial flow is the frequency of prosperity, not abundance. Because if we're like, I am abundant, I did that. And then I got abundant in everything, including the pounds on my body. Like, don't do abundance. No, that's ick. We want to go into prosperity. So, what is your definition of prosperity? Is money, is it evil? Is it greedy people have it? Like, you got to figure out that thing first. I feel like there's a little bit of a bad example for you in your childhood of like male energy being like the authoritative figure with money, deciding where the money went. So being, I assume female, but I should never jump to that conclusion. But if we have this perception of men make the choices with money, I know that was the way I was raised, then we sort of give our power away and we expect to have our power taken away, right? If we've seen that example with our birth parents or caregivers. So there's a little piece there for you. So we want to heal that piece. Secondly, flourishing. So go into your home. There is a really beautiful abundant card here about financial security, about family flourishing, togetherness, happiness, all of the good things. But are we actually flourishing, or are we going into anxiousness and worry too much? You need to control your mind. We want to step back and be like, okay, I'm going to control my thoughts. Controlling your thoughts is one part of the process. It's not going to fix the whole thing. Money is there for everybody. Nobody is actually meant to have financial flow blocked. It's not a thing. We're just taught it's a thing. So therefore, we create it and we think that money's hard or we have to work hard for it. That is not the case. The more you flourish, financial flow is the aftermath of flourishing. So you want to start implementing flourishing energy into your life in order to allow prosperity to flourish with you. So that's a big piece of what you're going through. But then I don't know what the fuck daddy did in your house, but I am definitely feeling, or an uncle or a grandpa or something, but there is some negative ass energy when it regards to men. And if you have an ex, there's probably something there too. So we want to be looking at, can I detach from that energy and understand that it is the birthright for all to flourish? And that is why you are here, to flourish, instead of getting into the anxiousness and the trying and all of the hard things. Although I will be very honest, if I had 4 fucking kids, I was a single mom of 2, that was enough for me. It is an overload and we go into anxiousness and trying and striving. It is a very normal experience. So if you can normalize the fact that, oh, look at me being human, amazing. Oh, that's great. And find humor in it. And then start to move into understanding what your definition is, restructure it, rewrite it, allow it to flourish. It is definitely attached to male energy. That might be this life or a past life, but it's definitely attached to male energy, that there's some ickiness in there. So it could even be as simple as being a young child and seeing successful businessmen and not successful women. You are the creator of your experience. One of the things that might work to sort of help tip the scale is, I am a child of the divine. All of my needs are met. I think that statement is fucking bullshit, because you're not a child of anything. You are actually the divine, but it helps the ego self start to move through, allowing yourself to receive. And then you're going to go into, what can you receive? So start to look at, this is a really long lesson. I didn't anticipate it being that long, but you're just blocking it because you're anxious as fuck and you're trying way too hard. And then that male energy. So fix the male perception. Stop trying so hard. Start to surrender, not surrender, because surrender is bullshit and saying I gave my power something else. So instead, we're going to allow flourishing. Spend 48 hours. Tell your ego 48 hours. 2 days. That's what I was doing too. Practice for 48 hours. Your ego will start to transition. You'll see a big difference. I promise. And then the money will come and you won't have to question going to the corner and, like I once upon a time questioned. Why did I share that? Oh, that was fun, right? Okay, let's continue to go on. I'm going to drop down to the bottom. Oh, cool. How about you go fuck yourself, Ifa? Because this isn't your channel. Let's do a reading for them, shall we? Let's find out. Let's. I love it when people want to play with me. Let's play, shall we? Mm, always easy. So let's see what Ifa has. Since she volunteered so beautifully by wanting to come in and offer free readings to everybody so she can make an income, because she doesn't know how to grow her own social media platform. So let's do that. Let's have a look at what Spirit has for you. Okay. Mm. So here's the message that I will deliver, not specific to the individual, but to us as a group for that lovely individual. We want to be careful, and this is why I don't encourage you going to psychics, and this is why I don't do psychic readings anymore. Most psychics have the ability of looking through their fucking dumb ass, broken ass lens where they think the world is still hard, and they're going to feed you spoonfuls of hope so that they can feel important because they somehow want to be in divine purpose. And if they've got to scope in and do this type of bullshit, or I've seen it all the time on my TikTok, especially, it's because they're desperate. So if you want desperate energy given back to you, because they're only going to reflect their perception of you. I was given a gift. Let's boost my little horn here for a minute. I was given a gift of actually seeing beyond. My lens is out of the fucking equation. And I'm not just talking to your spirit guides. I am reading your parallel timelines. I am reading your soul essence. I am reading what's holding you back from having the thing you want, because I know you can have anything that you want. Whereas they think, oh, it's on its way. Like magic. So if you want to be falsified and kept small, go ahead. Go get a reading from them. Let's go back to the comments, shall we? Is there a way of blocking said individual? I don't know. We'll block them later. Unbelievable. Do you think it's a robot or do you think it's an actual real person? Because that is balls to the walls courage, dude. Okay. It's also filling up my comic section. Comic? Because I find it comic? Comments section? Let me just see if I can find them again and if I can actually just block their stupid ass. Let's see. Oh, look. Block. That was easy. Good stuff. And let's just block this one. Done. Okay, now we're not going to see them anymore. Bye. Back to the questions, my darlings. Okay, now I'm trying to scroll through all their fucking bullshit. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Same, I used to run a 500,000, right, Ariel? Okay. I have a smell that's hanging around and I don't know if it's spirit or what, but it's so strange. Okay, we can actually talk about this. This is an amazing thing. So, you want to hear the dirty little secrets? Oh my God, I'm going to share behind the scenes stuff of me. So, when we are starseeds, okay, so there's a lot of different things. We have five clairs, right? So, we can see, hear, smell, taste, know, all the things. Smelling is one of them. So, spirit, this is a fun lesson, actually. I'm so glad we're doing this. Spirit will show up in a way that you can identify with them. When we die, so does the fucking meat suit, obviously, and the ego attached to it, the personality attached to it. It's just essence, it's just consciousness again, going back into the stream of all that is. Yay. And we can connect into that stream of consciousness because you are the stream of consciousness. So, past energy that's still there because now it's in a parallel experience of spirit. It's still a parallel experience. I have this whole theory in the power of 369 that I teach that it's actually before life. But anyway, because we live life in hindsight and we live it in backwards, but we don't know that. So anyway, so when we smell things, we're going to smell what resonates with us. Now, reptilian energy has an icky smell. It smells like sulfur or bad farts. So when we have reptilian energy lingering around, you're going to smell ick. If you're smelling like smoke, cigars, perfume, flowers, lilacs, all the pretty interesting human things, then it's a human energy or was human energy trying to communicate with you. So just talk to it. And you don't have, you can do it out loud if you want, because I'm crazy. I do that. You don't have to. You can talk in your head. You can do whatever you want. Communicate with it, learn it, ask it to demonstrate who it is to you. Let me learn you. Simple question. Now, if it's reptilian energy, this is what you need to know. They can't hurt you. They're just curious and they feed off of fear. So if you go into fear, they're going to be like, delicious. I love your energy milkshake. And they're going to be slurping that up and they're going to reside. They're going to be like, this is awesome. I'm going to hang out with you more because they want your energy. They can't hurt you. That you can hurt you by going into fear of the unknown and the anxiousness and all the things involved, which I used to do, like hardcore anxious. But they can't actually hurt you. They can only reflect you. Everything is a reflection of you, including energy, spirits, galactic stuff, all of the things. It's a reflection of you. Your social media is a reflection of you. Like when you're scrolling, if you're like, oh my God, this is so much bullshit. Well, that's you. You're the problem. So with spirit, if you're smelling something, and I can feel it with you, what you're smelling. So there's a couple of different things that are happening. Two, starseed energy, you're very predominant, strong starseed. You will have off gassing in a deep beta theta state somewhere in there. I can't remember which one, but when we're relaxed and the ego self is more quiet, when we're in that like calm nothing energy, you're having an off gassing of your starseed essence. You can smell it when we're in the space of nothing. In between the gaps of thought is where everything resides. So your intuition is stronger in that gap. So if you're trying to get your gifts in or you're trying to figure it out, then that's why your gifts aren't working. So the smell is your off-gassing of your starseed essence, also parallel experience kind of coming in, desiring to work with you, through you, for you. So it's a really good thing. It's kind of a gift, even if it's ick. So ask it to learn, like learn, I want to learn you. Help me understand why you're here. And then pay attention to the signs that are all around you. Pay attention to the repetitive numbers, the repetitive things. Pay attention to your dreams. If you're hearing names knocking on the door or you're smelling things, it's going to come through your subconscious in your dream state predominantly. Dreammoods.com. I don't know why I don't own this fucking website because I talk about it so much, but it's an amazing resource. And you're just going to look up the predominant pieces in your dream and you're going to get full clarity. So it's working with you. It's not a negative, but it's also your own off-gassing as a starseed. So there's that. I get off-gassing as well. Okay. I'll get off-gassing so strong that I'll be lying in bed and I'll look over at Corey and I'm like, can you smell that? And he's like, no. And I'm like, really? Because it smells like sulfur. I am part Draconio, part gold energy, and a lot of Anunnaki. Like I'm a hybrid of a lot of things. And that Draconio piece is like it's a good energy, but people think it's negative because it's attached to reptilian. Anyways, it smells like a dirty toots and it's awesome sauce. I love it. And I'm like, hmm. So there's that. Okay. Speaking of which, I had all these comments on a recent video about how I need to go back to God. So that's why I thought it'd be fun to do psychic readings. Yay! Because that's the opposite of what they think God is. Okay. So there's that. Am I ever going to get the courage to start your inner child course and finally deal with my childhood crap and move on and forgive it? Tammy, I won't. I need to stop saying names because I don't need to really highlight who you are. Are you ever going to get the courage? Like you want to. Why are you so afraid? That's the thing. Like fear is just the unknown. It is the, oh my God, what's next? And we're instinctual creatures where we go into fear. So we fear the unknown because we are used to having horse shit handed to us all the time, right? So we've had shitty childhoods, we've had shitty dating relationships, we've had shitty sex, we've had shitty financial flow, we've had all of the crap and we don't want to do it again. So we lock ourselves tight and we go, courage is a choice. Nowhere in the history of anyone have I ever met someone who was like, wow, I really wish I wasn't brave enough to do that. Like, oh, I shouldn't have been brave. Like, that seems ridiculous, does it not? So, I don't know. Are you ever going to have the courage? That's kind of on you. That's not on me. That's on you. If you would like to bend over, I can happily kick you in the ass and tell you it's going to change your life. The Fully Awaken and Ascend course would change your life more, however, because it has the inner child stuff in it and a lot more content. Um, but, be brave or don't. Stay small. It's kind of up to you. I really feel that eventually all of us choose to be done with the shit and move on. Um, like I have a hilarious story in regards to trying to get a scorpion out of my house when I lived in Central America. And this fucking thing was so huge. And I was staring at it and trying to Reiki it out. And I was literally lying across the countertop and looking at it. And it was in the doorway. And I was like, you can go. And all my telepathy and all my energy, like, I love you. Go. Namaste. Be gone. Let's kumbaya for like 20 fucking minutes until I built up the courage to just slowly close the door. And that's when I realized it's just courage. That's all it is. So I don't know, hold your breath and jump or stay small and stop bitching about it. That's your options. You can just nobody wants to hear your bullshit. I can promise you that. So just don't regurgitate it to the world if you're going to choose to be small. And if you're going to be big and you're going to be brave and you're going to make the change, then jump. There's that. Okay. Next, let's move on. Can you tell me about your health? Yes, I can actually. So I want to know specifically what's going on with your health that you want to know, though. So I'm going to, okay, Christine, you want to know about your health? What's going on with it? I'll tell you exactly. I'm not going to waste energy trying to tap in and scan your body. It's going to take too long for everyone, but put it in the bottom of the comments. I'll scroll down there in a second. And then I can tell you exactly what's going on. I cannot recall most of my childhood. Any idea why? Probably because it was traumatizing as shit, Charles. Um, we will block the things that are super uncomfortable. I have full memory. I help people open up their memory, but here's what you need to know when it comes to suppressed childhood emotion and memory. One, it hurt. You don't want to do it. And it could be something as um, I don't want to use the word simple, but something as it could have been something small in comparison to massive, massive abuse. It could have been just one bully schoolyard. Wow, hear this? Dyslexia. It's because I'm tapping into energy and I'm not thinking with my human brain. If we have a bully on the schoolyard that highly embarrassed us, we can suppress a whole lot of shit from that. If we've had extensive abuse, we can definitely suppress all of that memory. You do not have to go and relive your childhood memory and you do not have to have that surface. That's a big fat fucking lie. You just have to understand what the predominant vibration attached to that blockage is. So it's a fear of the unknown, fear of lack of control, all of those things. It's going to be suppressed. And we can look at your reflection right here and right now. So let's tap into that and figure out what's really going on for you that just it really wanted it was like here Okay, hold on. Oh, my heart. I'm just scanning you right now. My heart is like, "Oh, there's a belief that love is hard. There's a belief that nurturing is for the weak, that you don't ask to be nurtured. There's a belief that it's not okay to be vulnerable. There is a heavy blanket of no, 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 you do not ask for love. You do not ask for nurturing. Like the whole, my dad used to always say, like, big girls don't cry, or I'll give you a reason to cry. I'll give you something to cry about. Like that kind of bullshit asshole mentality. Let's not do that to our children. So there's this hidden belief for you, a very deep, deep belief that I'm not allowed to be loved the way I want to be loved. So you're sort of blocking a little bit of that for you. You may be in a successful relationship right now, but I don't feel like it's actually truly flourishing. But everything will flourish when you heal that belief structure of I'm allowed to be loved. It's my fucking birthright. But it's the inner child that's really, really, really hurt. So you're going to want to do a little bit of inner child work and not the fluffy bullshit. Like, go into the actual deep subconscious. When we work with our inner child, is really awesome. Okay. When we work with our inner child and we imagine that child with us, the ego self, one operating mechanism, second is your consciousness. Ego self doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination because they're both the same fucking thing. You're putting everything into motion through your imagination. So when you're using your imagination, you're bypassing the ego self that says, no, that's a lie. No, we can't. The thing that's holding on to the fear. So imagine that kid with you and have a conversation with that child at whatever age you can remember. It doesn't even matter if it's like 30 or 21. It doesn't matter. Go find the version of you that you can remember, and you're going to sit with that version of you, and you're going to define what is love, what is nurturing, and you're going to talk about the courage of being vulnerable with that individual, with that being. You're going to bypass the ego self, the operating mechanism that says no, thank you. You're going to go right into your subconscious, which is the predominant vibration, and you're going to start to restructure that. So there's this deep, deep pain because you were denied nurturing and love somewhere. I'm not saying across the board. I'm not picking on mommy and daddy. Someone failed you hardcore. And it could have been that you just got really injured or you got hurt or whatever. And but I feel like it's a little bit bigger than that. But it doesn't matter because you're going to move through it with ease. So there's a big block there, but it's there for you. You deserve a tremendous amount. I can see how big your heart is, and you're probably an overgiver and maybe a little bit of an oversharer with the wrong things of like, here I am, blah, blah, blah. But that's not, no, we're putting that act away and we're actually going to speak from the heart. So there's that for you. Okay. How do I surrender and trust the process, Sandra? That is a long ass conversation. You don't surrender. Surrender is giving your power away to something else. Um, you allow. You allow. So the question is trusting the process. That's the hardest fucking lesson. Look at you guys. Wow. I'm just flying out of the deck like I'm a girl on TikTok shuffling my tarot. It's amazing. Okay, let's go into you specifically about surrendering. You're, I feel kind of bad bringing this to life for you, but you're lost, babe. You are lost. You are in that dazed and confused. You are in the I don't actually know who I am. There's too many masks to wear, and I don't know how to unveil all of that. So, how the fuck do you trust the process? How do you unfold? How do you walk a path when you don't even know who you truly, truly, truly are? You are in denial over the passion that you are. You are in denial over your starseed essence, really, truly, how magnificent it is. You're a like a way shower, a trailblazer. And so I can see you doing that in some avenues of your life, but I can also see you doing a lot of like, I'm going to go fully in, and you do it. And then you're like, no, I'm going to take a break. And so you drop a lot of projects. Do you actually complete projects? That's a question. So you want to tap into, if you're going to allow trust to take place, you have to figure out why you are self-sabotaging. And I will give you a hint. Self-sabotaging isn't actually self-sabotaging. Self-sabotaging is, by definition in my world, you seeking comfort instead of discomfort. So stop being fully into everything. You're way too much and then way too not much. So instead you want to be like, what's 5%? So every day, what's 5% more? 5%. That's it. little itty bitty baby steps to build confidence within the ego self that it's sustainable. Because if you are creating these big leaps and bounds, and then your energy is like, this is so uncomfortable. So you can last like 21 days. That's it. And then you're like, "Ugh." And that'll be evident in money coming in, money coming out, weight fluctuation, um, being able to eat what you want, then having digestive systems, feeling like your best damn self, and then getting a zit the size of like fucking Godzilla on your face or somewhere on your body. It'll showcase in like everything's great, and then it's something, just something is off. So that is dialing it back into little 5% action items are going to make sustainable change for you, but you also have a fear of sustainability that wants to be healed and addressed. So, we're going to work on our fear of sustainability, AKA the rug being pulled out from underneath us. And we're going to stop trying so damn hard and stop giving so damn much, slow the fuck down and 5% it. And you're going to see a big transition into your life. So, it's not that you have a fear of trusting the process. It's you're trying to surrender, AKA put your power outside of yourself and being really frustrated when things don't work. So how does one sustain anything? So calm the fuck down, have a drink, calm down, put your feet up, stop trying so hard. It will come. You do not have to work hard to have result. So there's that. Eight. How do I get a book of life session? You can't right now. I'm booked up for 2024. So you can email Bree at reach out at Diamond No, and you'll go on the waiting list, but I don't have any openings till 2025. So will I be successful with my business? What's your definition of success, New Earth? I know I'm going to go back down and look at that health question. I'll be there in a minute. I'll do that right after this. Will I be successful in my business? What's your definition of success? Oh, okay. So I'm trying to find I don't want to be an asshole because I feel like I'm almost centering people out too much, but let's just talk about it for a second. Um, to be successful in your business, you have to have a definition of success that serves you. Success is not money. Success is not a number. Success is not followers. I said this in an Ascension video the other day. I don't give a fuck how many followers I have because I'm quantity over or oh my God. See the dyslexia? Stop. Wow, that's a great experience. Let me get it straight. I prefer quality over quantity, and a number does not define me. I'm already fucking successful. I don't fucking need you. I just happen to enjoy being here and I have a lot of love to give. So let's play that game. So, what is your definition of success? Because it's not number related, it is not booked up, super busy related. Are you telling yourself the story of, I'm so busy, I'm so overwhelmed, I've got to get these things done, I have a big to do list, and you're like wasting all your energy on like your ego self definition of success? Or are you heart centered in your success? I know you want to be heart centered, and I can tell by your name, New Earth. That's really pretty. And I love that. You're probably going to contribute to the New Earth, but you're not going to be able to do that until you really come in and structure that for yourself. What I'm hearing for you is you've done a tremendous amount of healing. So let me push your tires for half a second. Ready? Well done. You've done lots of healing. It's really showcasing itself in your reality. I love that for you. However, there is a big misbalance for you in your definition of spirituality. So you cannot truly thrive in a heart-centered divine purpose, not soul purpose, because soul doesn't exist because it doesn't matter, but divine purpose. So get your balance on what your definition of divine feminine and divine masculine is. If your definition of divine feminine is standing in your sovereignty and wearing dresses all the time and being like, oh, and flowers in my hair, that's fucking bullshit. Femininity doesn't mean female. Masculinity doesn't mean dick. What it means is your creator and your doer energy. So if we could just rewrite that permanently and move into your creative flow and your doing flow and balance both, because you are both. Spirituality has it so wrong. I hate the word spirituality for this. I am trying to rebrand the entire thing because I think it's just a replacement for energy, or for God, religion, whatever. But I want you to move it into When am I using my creator energy and when am I using my doer energy? And are they working in alignment together? Are you spending too much time in your lofty divine feminine or your lofty divine masculine or your sovereignty or whatever bullshit terminology we want to use because we're fluffy as fuck? Not you in particular, but spiritual. Can you come back into the fact that you are the creator of your experience? So, if you're desiring success in your business, you have to become the vibration of what your definition of success is instead of all this whimsical fucking bullshit. Put it aside, stand in your power, and own it. And then, yes, you will. Yes, you will. And you do have purpose. I can feel that for you. I think you've already had quite a bit of success from what I can feel and pick up on. I feel like you're already out there, you're already doing the things. So keep doing that, but redefine yourself a little bit. And it's not about that. Okay. Going all the way down, looking for that health question again. Oh my God. No, I don't even remember the name. Fuck. Oh, I'm humming into a microphone. Aren't you guys lucky that it's so amazing. Because of that snippet of the Power 369, I made it. Yes. I love that. Amazing. Okay, I can't find the comment in regards to health, so I'm going to continue to go on through questions. I'm going to go all the way to the fucking bottom. There's so many. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, we just have to block someone else being a fucking stupid ass. Stop. You guys are hungry. Okay. Can't find the question on health. I'm just going to scroll again and let it stop where it stops. It's like roulette. The wheel of scroll. Oh my God, someone else being like, fuck off. Wow, note to self, don't use the words fucking psychic in your life anymore because the fucking hungry goblins come out. This is ridiculous. Okay. So, I'm trying to find a question. I would love a general reading. Does spirit have a message for me? Periwinkle. Here we go, Periwinkle. What does spirit want to know for you? It's not spirit, by the way. So let's start with that lesson. Let me connect into your energy because I feel something. All right, here we go. I feel like this message is for more than one person. So once I'm done reading it, take what resonates and throw at the rest, just so you know. There's a whole lot of you fuckers on here right now. I'm going to tap into Periwinkle, but I'm going to be feeling a couple of other of you. So, oh, and this one's upside down. Okay, here we go. What's so funny is as soon as I saw your name, I was like, when was the last time that you had like a really good cry, or are you crying too much? It's one or the other. There's like a void or an imbalance in your emotion right now. So we want to bring balance to now I'm going to go way off on another tangent. Okay, let's stick to the script here. Here we go. There's this like void in your heart is what I'm hearing. Like really truly honestly, love. There is this like, I want to be fulfilled. I want to ascend. I want all these things, a strong desire for transformation. I feel like both of those things are actually happening. Like you're really leveling up in a lot of beautiful, delicate, compassionate ways. In the middle, however, of that heart, in the middle, there's this overwhelm that's going on that's a little bit hidden. That overwhelm is blocking the ability to truly bring these two things together. It's like who likes Oreos but doesn't like the icing? My daughter literally ate 4 Oreo cookies the other day and scooped out the icing and left it in a nice little pile. That was awesome. But it's like the 2 cookies, like the yummy, crunchy stuff is there for you, but this void in the middle is blocking you from truly moving through that. That void has a couple of different things. One, there's this ache to be seen, this ache to be important that's sort of coming out in the wrong way, a little bit of toxic vulnerability, just gonna suggest that, which the majority of humanity does anyways. And there's this little bit of denial or obsession, or I can't figure quite out, but like You're not a label. You are starseed energy hardcore, but I feel like you're either using that label as like, I'm Palladian, as some like birthright or something, and it's stupid, or you're doing the opposite where you're like, and no ignoring the starseed essence in you. Starseeds are here to change the game. Most of us are starseeds, probably all of us, just some of us don't know it, but whatever. So it's just this void that you really want to work on. And in order to do that, it's understanding the blockage that you have being attached to your human experience is home, the foundation of home. What is home for you? And this ache to go home. So, home is sort of your vibe right now. You want to sort of come into, is my home serving me? Is the energy good in my home? My heart being my home? Is it good? Am I being fulfilled? Am I too much in question? Am I in curiosity or am I in analyzation? Big difference. So we're going to move into curiosity. We're going to allow this unveiling to happen. You are unveiling a lot quicker than you understand, and a transformation is really rapidly at hand for you. But it's like you can't see it because of this void thing. So you really want to tap into healing that space of your definition of home, being more compassionate with yourself, and either stop being showboaty with your starseed energy or start acknowledging your starseed energy. I can't pick up on which because I think that message is specific for a couple of people. So one or the other. Okay. Um, okay. The question is, do you see a genuine soulmate coming into my life? This ex boy, I've been playing games for a while now. So yes, I'm ready for something real. Um, Stop participating in the game. Yeah. Like, answer, don't play the game. Don't take the bait to anything that actually doesn't serve you. And I don't understand why we do that. And I know I did it as well. We're going to go into the cards for you. Um, just don't play the game. Don't be a participant. You won't have to deal with the bullshit. And then you can open up the gateway in order for something to come through. So when I'm looking at your energy right now, don't we love when we're like, oh, but they have all these great qualities if they just blah, 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 blah. Here's a motto to live by. Ready? If it's not right now, it's not right. Own it. You'd be shocked how your world changes when you own that. If it's not right now, it's not right. And we don't need to go backwards. And we don't need to go when we're in retrograde texting our exes and be like, oh my God, I miss you. I'm going to give you another chance. We also don't need to be looking at potential. We don't need to be examining and looking for. And I feel like you do in your relationships. You are the one that's like, let me find all the good, juicy pieces so that way I can hold on to you and value you forever. Like, hold you, love you, squeeze you. It's going to be amazing. That's so good because I see these pretty little things. Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a nice pet. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't really like that piece. Oh, I really don't like that piece. But I'll keep playing the game for a little bit because this thing is so nice in there. Stop. Don't, just don't play the game. When you get all of you ready, when you own your boundaries and you're like, this is what I will allow into my experience, then that's all you will have when you hold your boundaries. It's not your role to fix anyone. It's not your role to look at potential. It's your role to look in the fucking mirror and figure out what's going on with me that's attracting these games into my life because you're a willing participant. So just don't do it. If you want love, yeah, it's super there. It's super there. Love is super there, but you got to stop. And I'm not going to give you a timeline because the timeline is up to you. And this is what we don't understand. And this is why these readings that people do make me batshit crazy because they give you hope. They're like, oh, love is definitely on its way. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's on its way. It's going to be so great for you. Like, ugh, no, it's not. It's on its way when you decide to align with it, when you decide to become the vibration of it, when you decide to allow it into your life. You can have it at any given moment. It's always available for you. And what you will do is you will attract your very vibration. So we get a shitty relationship where there's lots of games and we're like, oh, that wasn't that much fun. Cool. Put these tokens in my pocket next. And then we find the next and we're like, oh, okay, well, I'll play half the game. And then we're like, oh. And so as we understand ourselves, go date, go fuck, go enjoy. Because as we understand ourselves, isn't that against the Bible? Oof. Go sit. My grandma gave me the best advice ever. She's like, honey, don't settle for the first dick in front of you. Sit on all of them and try them on. And I was like, pardon, ho? And like, this is the relationship that we had. And she's like, no, for real. Like, go figure out what you actually like. So I'm not saying go be a hoe, but I mean, use a condom and why wouldn't you? Because there's lots of things to sit on and they're really enjoyable. But anyway, back to the point, you will evolve yourself through your reflection in every single relationship. The problem is most people will continue the same pattern over and over and over again because they believe that's all there is because they have some fucked up perception on what love is based on what mommy and mommy or daddy and daddy offered them. So don't look at the relationships. Don't be them. Be what you desire to receive because if you can conceive it within your mind of what it's supposed to feel like, you absolutely can receive it and you will receive what you are. And if you are willing to play games, you will get games. And if you are unwilling to play games, you won't get any games. So love is always there for you. And it's not a timeline. It's not a, oh, at this time when you're like, I remember some fucker said, oh, when you're 33, you're going to meet the love of your life. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. I was 20 something when I wanted to cry. I was like, I have to wait till I'm 33 because back then I thought it was super old. Now I'm 45 and I'm like, oh, not old. And I was like, oh, shit. So it fucked up everything. Every relationship I had, I was like, well, I'm not 33. Like, this can't be the one. And then I'm 33 and some fucking douchebag McGee comes along and I'm like, 33 and he's love bombing me. This has to be it. So that fucked me up. Yeah, I was 33. I didn't know better. Okay, whatever. And I stayed in this narcissistic bullshit relationship because it sat in my brain that at 33 it was going to be it. And their love bombing was amazing. The sex was terrible though. It was horrible. Ugh, ugh, don't do that. So I don't want to give you a timeline as to when because you're in control of the timeline. We're all in control of the timeline. It will come to you when you allow it in. You just have to allow it. And for you to allow it in, you got to walk it. You got to talk it. You got to like, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it is duck. Well, maybe not, but vibrationally, yeah. So be the duck, right? Like just become the highest version of love and date your fucking self and love yourself and all of the things, the pleasure buttons, and enjoy fucking life. And the very equal of that will find its way to you when you become it. And it will take the path, get this, in the quantum realm. I teach this in the Fully Awaken Ascend program. The path of least resistance and the highest possible outcome are guaranteed to be yours if you get out of your own fucking way. When I discovered that, I was like, oh, I've been blocking him the whole time. Oh, Tom, I'm so great at this. Don't block it like I did. Don't be a dumbass like I was. Let it happen. Go into becoming the vibration of love. That was a longer answer than I anticipated, but there you are. Let's do that. I had cancer and I'm scared it'll come back. Oh, babes. I am so sorry that you had to go through that. I've also experienced. So lesson one, we're going English. We never have anything. If you say I have or I had, you're solidifying that you're owning it. So instead of owning it, the experience. I experienced cancer twice. Um, both times I found out on Mother's Day. It was super fun. Really amazing time for me. So I'm going to tap into your body. Okay. What I'm hearing, so everything, I'm not going to say yes or no. I feel like you're good though, but I'm not going to say yes or no. I feel that, so I'm not pausing because it's negative. I'm just trying to find the right words here. Every physical ailment that we experience is because we have held on to an emotional pattern that has eventually manifested itself into reality. That is how energy works. So if you're holding the vibration of the perfect love for you, that will become a physical reality. If you're holding the vibration of life is easy, you will have the physical reality of life is easy. If you're holding on to stagnant energy of frustration, anger, unhealed energy, resentment towards mommy, hint, if we're holding on to abuse, if we're holding on to life is really scary, if we're holding on to life is not sweet, if we're holding on to these deep, deep, deep beliefs, they will become physical reality. You'll start to experience it externally and you won't pay attention. Didn't pay attention. you will continue to hold on to that and hold on to that. And you will have it in your reality over and over and over again, which will add to the energy, which will then physically manifest itself into your body. The first time I had cancer, I was raped at the age of 4. One of my female caregivers sexually assaulted me, molested me my entire fucking life in a very humiliating way. Um, so I had a lot of deep, deep rooted um, people take from me, women take from me, men only want, that. Also, my parents were super fucked up in their own sexual relationship. That's another story. I'm sure they're fine people now. I don't actually know them. So I'm not talking bad. I'm just saying. So when we have something solidify within us, or we hold on to it, it will become a reality. The second time I had cancer, I understood this concept and I was like, no. And I did not have to do anything to transmute it into a higher vibration, we'll call, and I'm completely cancer free. So what I'm hearing for you is you have so many more resources available for you, Christine. You have so many more um, gifts and joy and things that are waiting for you. There's so much beauty waiting for you. But if you're telling yourself that moving forward is hard, if you're telling yourself that there's no magic for you, then it will come. It will surface in its own unique way. It might not be cancer again, but something will surface again. So you really want to go into that tender space of there is magic for you. There is nurturing love, financial flow, all of the good things for you. So I want you to look at your life, Christine, and figure out where is there lack in your life and where are you adding to that story? Are you telling the story of lack? Then you're going to find the belief and you're going to start to restructure that belief in the subconscious because that is not your truth. So we're not going to own anything moving forward. I'm experiencing. If it's financial flow, heads up, guys. If you are struggling financially, you're like, oh, I can't afford it. Well, good. You're never going to be able to afford it because that's a story. So I'm going to go on a different tangent now. Um, you're going to hold on to that and you're going to always have financial lack in your life. If you're like, oh, that's just not a top priority for me today, dismiss it and move on, you will open up the gateway for more financial flow. Same thing with love. It's just not my experience at this moment externally because it's so good on the inside. Like, just really find a way to stop participating in creating lack or blocks in your life through your words, and then pay attention to that and make sure that it's not a belief that's holding you back. So that's that. Uh, Amazing. Let's do the scroll. I just realized what your shirt you were wearing. I must say, I love it. Thank you. I bought it in the airport in Mexico. I saw it and I was like, that'll come in handy. Maybe I'll start saying duck instead of "Ooh." Probably not. But it's super cute, right? All right. Got a whole lot of hungry fucking weirdos in here. I've pushed myself so much over the past 3 years to be more productive, even though I have health problems. Okay, I don't have, you're experiencing disharmony in your body. I've grown so much, but there are things blocking me and I can't figure out what it is. Let's talk, Joy. You actually don't believe that good things are coming for you at all. Like two cards that say the exact same fucking thing. You do not believe there is a lot of great things for you, Joy. Like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but wow, magic. You just don't know that you're magic and you actually don't believe. It's like, so I want you to look at it like this. This is what you don't believe it on the depth of your soul. You don't believe that good things are going to come to you. You don't even believe that you're going to get them and then have someone pull them away. Even like it's severe. It is a deep ass fucking belief that like, oh, it's not for me. I don't get it. Which is why you're having these repetitive challenges over or experiencing, sorry, these repetitive challenges over and over again. So you really, the blockage is for you. I don't believe I deserve great things. I don't deserve success. I don't deserve happy outcomes. They're not a thing. Life is hard. Earth sucks. Humans are stupid. Kind of agree with all of that. However, let's not really make that our belief. Let's not operate from that energy, from that frequency, and have reasons to validate that over and over again. So that is your main block. That's the thing you want to work on, baby. It is deep in the subconscious, and you are wearing blinders. I can see you walking in this, like, there's this beautiful castle. It's like right here, like right in the profile. It's like, ooh, a lovely castle, all of the things you want. And you're like, la, 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 la. I love this path over here because it has no flowers on it. Oh, look how hard this path is. There's no flowers and it's just dirt and it's dried up and it's so shitty. And it's like, oh, yeah, no, yeah, this really stop being avoidant. Look up avoidant personality, avoidant attachment style. That's probably you, my love. Sorry, didn't mean to really mock, but like, oh, it's so easy. Just go and fix it. So easy. Will my family stay away from me or will they talk to me again? That's the best fucking question I've ever been asked. Are they going to fucking stay away or talk to me again? Do you want them to stay away? Then just block them. Then they can't talk to you. If you want them to come in, figure out why there's disharmony. Like, I don't think that's a psychic thing. I think that's a choice. Like, there is no actual outcome to that. That's so if you don't want to talk to you, because I'm like, really, I'm like, oh, don't. Like, I don't need to know you. Thanks for the channel, the slamming together of body parts and creating the meat that I am now in and letting me come out your vagina. That was awesome. Bye. So it's all what you want, my love. Do you want them to stay away? Then fucking block them. It's fine. You can do that. Just because you were born into something doesn't mean that you have to own it. Blood is not thicker. What's the fucking saying? Blood is thicker than I don't fucking know what the saying is because I can't even fucking recognize why that would be a thing. I don't care. If I came through your vagina, I owe you fucking nothing. Like, thanks for fucking. Sure you had a good time? Peace out. So block them if you don't want them. If you want to talk to them, then figure out why you're holding back. Figure out why you're afraid of talking to them. And I can feel a little in there. On a psychic level, I can really feel there's this, like, they don't understand me. They are toxic. They are 3D. They're all of these things. Meet them. If you do want them in your life, you have to meet them where they're at. You cannot. This is why my name is Diamond. I have a full prism of color within me, but the whole world does not need it nor deserve it. Those that are patient enough to hold a diamond in the right proper way to get the full prism, those are the only ones that get all of me. Everybody else gets a little whatever I want to offer. Meet people where they're at. They do not have to fully accept you because they're probably not capable of. And how can you be mad at someone for not being capable? If they're willing, they'll become capable. If they're unwilling, bye. Walk away. It's that easy. The choice is yours, my love. Okay. Going down. Does my volunteer work need to be discontinued? I don't know. Do you want it to be? I know who you are. I just realized who you are. I have seen your darling. Hello. I did not realize that this was your tag name here. Does your volunteer work need to be discontinued? You already know the answer. You already know it. I'm not even going to answer it because you already know. And I know you way too well for you to ask that question. So you already know the answer. What I will say, though, is are you willing? So it's like, this is where you're going. Da, 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 da. Easy peasy. You are in alignment with it. It's totally awesome. You're standing here. It's one big step. Are you going to do that? Is the answer. You know what it means. All right. There's that. Okay. Let's continue on with the question, shall we? Hi, Ray. I love you as well. Okay. Alicia, I love you so effing much, so ducking much. Why did I just do that? What the fuck is wrong with me? I saw a question. Hold on. There's a lot of comments. I love you guys. Okay. I am going to deliver one message for my inner child expert. You know who you are. I'm going to deliver a message for you specifically, but I'm also scrolling and seeing that this is for One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am mad scrolling. This message is going to go for a lot of you, but it is specific for my little inner child expert. We have such cool stuff coming out with the things I have to tell you, you guys. All right, so here we go. This is going to be a big one, just so you know. Ew. Who identifies with the dragon realm in this group? So many things coming through. Okay. This is big dragon energy that I'm going to offer right here. So one for you, my love. I love you so much. And for a big group of us, this is going to be a very distinctive message here. So one, it's okay to be different. And I don't think that you truly understand that you're meant to be different and that you're not meant to fit into the mold. I know a part of you understands that, but a big chunk of you is too afraid to really, truly own your voice in who and what your experience is on this planet, especially for those of you that are connected into the dragon realm. Okay. So there's that message right there. The unfolding message on top of this is, are you blocking yourself from receiving your actual value? Do you know your value? It is time to really sit with how much you love the pieces of yourself. And is that your experience from the exterior world? If it's not, then it's like you're hiding and there's shame in loving self. Um, so I know that we can do our inner child work and we can go into that and we can be like, oh my gosh, I love this little human so much. I love this version of me. I love this. However, are we actually letting that love be what leads us forward and lets us make our decisions? So when it comes to everything you're doing, I want you all to just every single fucking one of you right now, take a moment. I want you to kind of ground for a second, okay? Take a nice deep breath. We're going to do a itty bitty 20-second exercise here because it's going to show you something. So I want you to take a nice deep breath. I want you to relax your shoulders and relax your tummy. Just let it out. Just let it hang out. It's totally good. Let's breathe for a second here. There's a little gap between your breath, between the in breath and the out breath. I want you to pay attention to the gap without holding your breath. And I want you to feel that space, okay? We're going to breathe for a little minute. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to then go into your heart center. I want you to go into your loving heart. So just imagine green energy right in the middle of your chest. We're going to connect into that. We're just going to feel it. And you're going to feel your heartbeat. You're going to feel your pulse. You're going to feel energy moving through you. You're going to soften a little bit more. And now I want you to bring to mind 4-year-old, 5-year-old you. If you can't remember them, what's the youngest you can remember? Bring them into mind right now. Okay, so there's that little being sitting in front of you. What are they wearing? Are they looking at you? I want you to imagine that they're going to walk closer to you and they're going to look you right in the eye right now. And they're going to say, every time you tell me I'm not enough, I break a little bit more. Every time you tell me I'm ugly, old, fat, short, whatever it be, I break a little bit more. Every time you let me be mistreated by love, I break a little bit more. Every time you put too much bullshit food in my body, I break a little bit more. Why don't you love me? Why aren't you sustaining that love for me? Why can you not fully take care of me? Why are you letting people hurt me? Why are you letting me question my worth in the world? I need you. I need you to be brave for me. I need you to protect me. I need you to be my voice and say no when it doesn't feel good. I need you to stop breaking me. Stop ignoring me. So make a promise in this moment. Is that babe now going to be treated with full love, honor, respect from everything around? because how your lover is treating you is how they're treating them, and you're letting it happen. The food you're putting in your body and ignoring your emotional body and burying it down, you're doing it for them because you don't want them to feel what they're feeling because you won't heal it. You won't fix it. Every time you tell them money's hard, is that what you want to tell that little kid? That life is hard, that life is bullshit, that they don't deserve it? Are you going to keep doing that? Make a promise right now and fucking fix it. Stop being an asshole to that baby. Stop ignoring that baby. It's not happening anymore. Commit. Commit. It takes courage. It takes bravery to stand up for that kid. But if you don't fucking do it, that kid's going to fall apart into a million pieces and land in a situation of absolute fucking lack. It's on you. It is on you. No one else is going to save that, babe. It's on your fucking shoulders. So you got to do it or you're going to ignore it. Fix it. My biggest passion. That is the message for you. Stop looking at obstacles. Stop blocking yourself. Stop receiving bullshit and protect that baby. Harsh. How do we feel? Deep breath. Shake it off if you're crying already. And if you're sitting there numb and being like, then go away because you really need to connect into that kid and be that protector, like honest to fuck. So, all right. Omar, I'm going to give you a message because you are always in my energy, but give me 1 second here. Okay. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. How do we feel about that, babe? Are we actually going to like take care? Are we actually going to do things? Are we actually going to love? Scrolling all the way to the bottom. Just give me a second, guys. There's a lot of comments here. Oh, look at all you dragons. That's amazing. Good. I love you too. Get your shit together, guys. That's the biggest void. I fucked up so hard for so long. I am on the other end. I have fucking figured it out. Don't do it the hard way like I did it. That is my whole purpose on this planet. Like literally, I signed up to do it the hard way because I need to know what not to do so that I can be fucking real with you. And I was not born, like I said in the beginning, I'm not here to fucking spoon feed you hope. It's on you. It is on you. But I am telling you, the biggest game changer that you will ever have is if you stop ignoring that child. Stop doing it. Start to love them and respect them and let them receive. Okay. All right, I'm going to read for Omar and then, oh, Jesus Christ, Jade. Jade, I am going to wait. How about Jade Tarot? Go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that is my truth. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my feed. I've got people I actually want to see their messages. Go fuck yourself. The desire to be important, okay, is obnoxiously hidden and sneaks its fucking face out all the time. So next time I'm not going to use the word psychic reading, I'll be like, hey, delivery for you. That's what I'm going to put in. So next time you see like Live with Dime, delivery, that's what we're doing. Okay. Motherfuckers. Okay. Time to care about that, babe. Yes. Omar, let me connect into your energy. Baby. Is it Omar or Omar? It's Omar, right? Okay. Here we go. I once was engaged to an Omar. He was hot as shit, but dumb as a brick. You're not dumb as a brick, and I'm sure you're very attractive. I don't know because you've got an itty bitty picture. You have great energy, though. Okay, let's do your reading. This is also going to be for a few people here as well, okay? Oh, I love your energy. Ooh, it's so good. Okay, let me really connect in. Yeah. So good and so beautiful. I'm translating because it's very multifaceted and I want to make sure that I offer you what's actually really going to hit home in this short amount of time that we're doing this. So, one, a lot of activation is happening. I can feel this like softness in your heart, this grace in your heart. This is for more than one person for sure. There's this softness, this grace, this loving, beautiful, vibrant energy that is just beyond measure. And it's like colliding in the crown chakra. I can feel how calm your mind can be for sure. And I can feel the grace that you walk this planet with, which is fantastic. Um, but I'm also seeing there's so much beauty to you, darling. Oh my God, it's fucking fantastic. But here's the message. So I see you walking with legs instead of flying with wings. It's like you don't even know you have wings. You don't even know that you can soar. You don't really truly understand how much you are meant to soar. You are here to soar, not to walk. Don't be basic. Um, Really looking at what is basic for you. I feel like the word basic is anybody having the word basic like fly through their lives? Like all the time, are you hearing basic a lot? Like basic foods, basic da da. Like if you're hearing the word basic, this is for you, my love. Stop being basic. You're not here to be basic. And I know there's a lot of contemplation, there's a lot of expansion, there's a lot of healing that has happened. And there's a lot of grace in that. And there's a lot of crown chakra activation. Like it is a wild whirlwind for you, my darlings. Um, but it's time to use your wings. So I'm going to show you the transformation that's happening, how I'm seeing this. So this beautiful individual is walking so gracefully with wings, beautiful wings, but not paying attention. It's looking at the big steps ahead. Gracefully, yes, but look at the big giant steps I have to take. Let me take leap and bounds. This is twofold. One, you have already. You have done phenomenal taking these beautiful leaps and bounds. But secondly, that's all you're looking at is the big steps ahead. You're not looking at the fact that your wings are actually ready to take flight. And when I look at this card that goes with it, there's some pain. There's a beautiful transformation happening. And I understand that the ascension process, so let's quickly talk to that. As we're ascending, it's not awakening. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, it's not spiritual. It's stupid. It is an I don't know what other word to use except for like it's an evolutionary process. But when I use the word evolution, people are like, we weren't apes. And I'm like, I'm not talking about fucking Darwinism. I'm talking about the fact that we are evolving into a higher vibrational being. So there's this like evolutionary process that's happening within us, this ascension. Not that you're better than anyone else because you're ascended. Back to the story. There's this like we feel and we're human. So for you, darling Omar, you came here the same way the rest of us did to understand what is so fucked up with humanity because we're so far gone that we can actually bring awareness to, that we can bring change to by being the change, not getting a megaphone and signs and stomping around demanding change, right? It's like if we understand what's required, we understand the solution. So you're being really guided to look at moving into a solution focused mindset, not how many steps do I have to take, not the analytical process. And it's such a fine line for you because you are so connected and gifted. It is like, can we move into, okay, these things happen to me. I understand that this is not required for everybody else now. I know how to support that transmutation, that changing of energy. And then you're going to start to process what have I actually mastered? This is part of the mentoring program that I'm teaching right now that is sold out. There's no seats. Don't email Brie and ask for that because I get that every time I mention something, people are like, oh, I have the Ascension series, the Ascension Mastery series starting next week. And I mentioned it twice. It's coming out in the newsletter tonight and it's already sold out. So I had to open up one more time slot that now only has 3 seats left. It's like I mentioned it briefly and people are like, oh my God, I need that. But you okay, just don't reach out for that. But in that course, one of the things I teach in order to arrive in divine purpose is whatever you have mastered right here, right now, bring people to where you are at, not through your own fucking lens, through the actual awareness of what makes life better. And start to be that for the people around you. Start to demonstrate that. Start to speak it. Start to implement it in your own life. Become the like biggest, beautiful light of that. And then what happens is we open our wings. So we take flight, we transmute. So for you, just a little bit less analytical. It's just hiding in there a bit. We're going to go into, are we really loving and honoring and transmuting? I want you to make sure that we are not all up in our upper chakra system trying to awaken, but that we are balanced in our human self as well. Are you having fun? Are you seeking passion? Are you seeking human pleasure? Allow that in your experience. The more pleasure, the more um, beautiful experiences that you have, the quicker your ascension process goes. It's a two-way street. We're not shunning the ego. We are really blending those two operating mechanisms and being divine essence in a human body, being like, I really love cupcakes, so I'm gonna have fucking cupcakes. Like, that is the experience. So find more joy, find more pleasure, give yourself permission to be humans. Don't be so serious. And then we're going to pay attention to what have I mastered? And that is for a lot of you. What have you mastered? And really own that. And that's going to bump up your confidence in how you continue to move forward in life. It's fucking stunning and it's so much easier than we think it is. I'm a Virgo as well. Aw, I love you. Yeah, no, being, guys, how much do you fucking love bomb me? Okay, let's really talk about the being different thing. Hello. I'm wearing a giant finger flipping rubber duck on my shirt. I also was there. I was there for a long time where I thought I was the odd duck out. I literally was the black sheep of the family. I was ridiculed, abused, put down. I was terrified of other humans. I had no idea who I actually was. And I thought being this person was not okay, was not okay. I didn't think I would ever be seen and valued for this. I thought I would be judged and ridiculed endlessly. I thought it would lead to more pain, more rejection. That is not how it goes. This is me. This is me. I have a big heart. You got a little glimpse of that today, but I have a massive fucking heart. I also love the word fuck more than I love orgasms, I think. Like it is pretty comparable. Like I don't care. I don't want to fit in. I don't want to be skinny and beautiful and youthful. I see all these videos. It blows my mind. Let's go on a tangent, shall we? It blows my mind, all the beauty hacks that are on fucking TikTok and shit. And I'm like, why are you changing who the fuck you are? Yeah, I like a little bit of makeup, but I'm not going to sit there and alter the fact and try to look like I'm 20 when I'm actually 45. Like I'm owning this shit. I've been here fucking 45 years. Listen up, little kids. Let's go. Like it is okay to be completely what you are. It's the authenticity. Everything you were born with, your personality, everything that you are is meant to be shining in this world. And I am a fucking rebel in the fact that we are in a society that profits off of self-loathing. Loving yourself as an act of rebellion. Sign me up for that. I want to show you I got a fucking mom and tummy. I wear a bikini. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because it's a body. It's a fucking body. It doesn't matter. I am weird. I say fuck. I love tattoos. Dyslexia is such a crazy ass experience through my mouth all the time. I used to try and hide that. Now I think it's fucking funny. Be you. Be you all of the time. Don't hide your light because that is what the world needs. You guys love bomb me so much. You make me feel so loved. You make me feel so safe. So thank you. And I want that same thing for you. I want you to truly, I'm looking at, okay. Um, you guys are just, I love that you are on the defense for me with all the like hungry hippos out here. Yeah, back to just be you. It's you just saw my ADHD moment. Like, it's awesome. All of you is perfect. And you, when you own it, you find your family, you find your tribe, and you soar. So it's amazing. There's that. There's that. Eat. An hour and 17 minutes. That went by like half a second, didn't it? Like a hot minute. Newsletter's coming out tonight that has information on the let's try it again. Oh my God. It's Thursday and I don't have one-on-one calls tomorrow. So I am literally, when we are done, I'm going to go have a drink in the sun because it doesn't matter if I day drink today. And I'm going to answer all my emails and do all the shit that I have to do with a beverage in hand because I am the boss and I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Back to newsletter. Newsletter is coming out tonight. Diamond.com, sign up for the newsletter. There's information about the Ascension Mastery course in it. Yeah, it's a bit pricey. deal with it. You'll get it back in the end anyways because you will manifest it. So there's that. Um, and I do believe the I'm trying to think if any of our mentors have open slots for divine alignment. I think a few of them do. Anyways, we got lots of emails about that. I love you guys. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna read the comments. I'm just gonna hang out here. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for following me on YouTube and helping me grow that platform because I really do want to change lives. And I want people to stop trying so hard. I want them to not do what I did. Like, don't do it the fucking hard way. So, thank you for all of your love and support in growing that platform so that we can get this message out there more. And for all of your questions and comments and love on the Ascension series, and supporting the mentors in Talking Shift, that series as well. You guys are amazing. Love you tremendously. Keep fucking shining. Go look in the mirror and find a million reasons to say thank you. I love you for fucking real. Go analyze go if you have to look at every single fucking pore, go do that. Be like, oh, thank you, I love you. Oh, thank you, I love you. Oh, thank you, I love you. Go and do it. Go celebrate yourself. Kathleen, happy birthday. It's tomorrow, I realize, but happy birthday. I love you. All right, love you guys so much. I'm gonna sit here and read the comments for a second, but you guys can peace out if you want. One last question about resources. Oh, one last question about resources, about symbols, seeing the same one in every meditation. I get a lot of questions about what resources do I use. Do you want to know what I use? Ready? My fucking damn self is what I use. There it is. I went to school for a lot of different things. So I have a lot of like knowledge, but your knowing and your understanding of what you are seeing it because it's already in you. So go meditate, you'll find the answer. I don't use anybody's resources. I don't use anybody's books. I don't want to read it because I know I'm going to cringe and roll my eyes because I just don't want to. I'm sure there's some amazing people out there, but no, I've used a few. Like I used to really love, I won't say her name because that's not nice. But she writes a lot of starseed stuff. I used to love her books, but now she's just gone off the wall. Russell Brand. Did you guys see that Russell Brand? What the fuck? Like I thought he got off drugs, but he's into this like, are you serving God stuff now? My mind was like, what the fuck? Oh, I am gonna start also. This is really fun and it's free. This is a really fun thing. I'll tell you since you're still hanging out with me. Um, One of my mentors, Ricky, is like a vault of knowledge and a research junkie. Like the guy gets hot, probably gets a boner. He's watching right now. I love you, Ricky, but he probably gets a fucking boner every time he goes down a rabbit hole. He's so passionate about knowledge. So this man does so much fucking research. And I am this go duck yourself situation. So we're coming together in a whole debunking series on Rumble. Um, because it will get heavily flagged here. And we're going to debunk like the financial system. We're going to all the conspiracies. Like there is nothing off topic. So I'm stoked about that. That starts recording next week. It's going to be great. It's going to be super fun. So there's that. I know I'm already on Rumble. I have no idea what the account is, but when I figure that out, I'll let you guys know and you can join in on the conversation. It's awesome. For real, I'm going to stop talking. We're now at 121 minutes. It's like I don't have a fucking life, right? All right. Literally. So confused by Russell Brand, right? Guy is like all of a sudden let Jesus in. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm literally ending it now. I love you. I'll catch you next time. Probably see you in your meditation. Who knows?